welcome to another day of Vlogmas. I just dropped my son off at school. He has not been to school in a very long time. So I got Gunnar into school today. He was supposed to go in yesterday to practice with the band for the lunch performance today, even though he hasn't really been at school in, I don't know, a very long time. The teacher actually called and asked me if I could bring him in, so he could do that. And even though he wanted to go yesterday for the practice, he didn't make it out of the house. He didn't make it to school. He missed the practice. But I encouraged him to come in today anyway to play on the lunch hour. And I think the teacher will probably include him in the performance, even if he's not like super ready, hasn't jammed with them very much. I think he'll put him in it. And I think it's important for Gunnar to get out of the house and do something, because the more he stays in the house, just the worse he feels about himself, the more depressed he gets. So at least he got out, and he got out like just in time to get here for the lunch performance. So Gunnar's teacher just called and said that he wouldn't put him in the show because he wasn't there for practice. So Gunnar's disappointed, but anyway, at least he went to school. Let's move on. So here's what I'm giving to the thrift store. One Adidas hat with some imperfections. One, I don't know, Walmart hat. One brand new with tags. Our Den sun hat. Olga should be happy for that. And then I got a bunch of books and a bit of clothes in there. So hopefully that'll be okay and Olga won't complain and she'll give me my coupon. I'm going in there mainly just to swap the velour sweatpants and the bracelet. Not like I need more stuff right now, but I don't want to keep those. So I'm gonna, oh hey, I get to shop. I get to look for something new, which I will enjoy. Well, here's one of my favorite thrift stores. It's the Sally Ann and NDG. They don't have a lot of stuff, but the stuff they do have tends to be that's pretty good quality. You get to sort through less junk. That's the benefit. I found this Urban Fit balance board. I wanted to get one for Gunnar, but I might get a few extras. They're only $5 each, and they're actually really excellent Christmas gift ideas. When I come in, I always scan here to see if any sweaters really pop out at me. Like really great colors, or people like those super chunky sweaters, but I don't see any today. Oh shit, look at this. New with tags, Wallace. That's a British brand. That's nice. What's it made out of? Wow, that is a find. 70% wool, 20% Angora. New with tags. Holy crap. Here's an example of what I would call misguided pricing. This is an extra small Zara blouse that sold for $49, and they want $20 for it. Who's gonna pay $19 for this? Why, just because it has a tag? Nobody cares. Oh well, this is even more ridiculous. Another Zara blouse new with tags sold for $59. They want $30 for it. And it even has a stain. Can you, I mean really? Like Zara's not even a really good brand. What the hell? This is more interesting. This is like an embellished, very fancy sweater. I think off the shoulder. Okay, it's got a stain. That's not a big deal. That I can get this kind of stain out. Ogo Paris. I don't know. I have to look into it. These like exaggerated collar sweaters are trending right now, and especially off the shoulder too. But it's only acrylic, and I think this is kind of an obscure brand. So I'll pass, I guess. So I always come back here and check the hoodies also first. But it's gonna have to be something really good. And often if it's Lulu, it's overpriced, These are pretty popular. But I think that there's a lot of them out there. They don't sell for that much. And what do they want for it? You see, that's a lot of money, I'm going to put it in the cart and think about it. It is a large, so that's good. And there's this too, which I think is really pretty. I don't know, maybe it's nothing. I like the gold writing. It's called Moss Mosh. I'll have to look it up. I'm going to check these bins for vintage. Sometimes you find something good in there, and it's very cheap. I usually check here also just in case, like for Lululemon and stuff. Sometimes I get lucky. So after my exchanges and my coupon, I spent $45, which included 6 of those exercise things. Now look, I'm gonna list them, and if they don't sell by Christmas, I can just come and exchange them, I don't have to get stuck with them, but I'd like to experiment and see how it goes with exercise equipment. And honestly, I only paid $5 each. Well, 4, you know, technically with the coupon. Yeah, I figure for $4 or $5 per item, I mean, if I can make 25 bucks, then it's worth it, you know? You know, that's the kind of thing that I could actually sell on Marketplace for like $25 and make a profit. Oh, and by the way, I made a sale while I was in there. Oh, I got $20 profit on that one, so that was cool. It's a pair of Free People pajama, well, sort of like lounge pants. So that was cool. So I made 20 bucks while I was in there spending the 45, and then hopefully I'll be able to multiply that. So we'll see. I'm going to check on my mom now, and I'm bringing her this hoodie that I bought her. I bought it on Poshmark from Mandy's Vintage, and bring her some cookies. And after that, I'm gonna go pick up Gunner. I'm impressed with him that he actually went to school and he's been there all day and I haven't heard a complaint. I guess I spoke too soon. No sooner had I closed the camera, I get a call from Gunner. He's like, I'm shaking and twitching in class. I can't stop. Wants me to pick him up early, so I'll make this quick. Man, it really smells like hobo ass crack in here today. See, my mom's in bed. She's in her room. Aw, she's sleeping again. Mummy. I think I gave her a nice little blanket so she could be cozy. Aw. Sleeping. Oh, are you awake? Hi, Mousy. Oh, are you sleeping? Are you not cold like that? Don't you need a blanket? Mummy.
She's sleeping, this is enough.
It's me, it's Sonia. Hi. Hi.
Yes.
Yeah, do you remember me?
Das ist sie looked.
Yeah?
Aber immer style, this, bias, silly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you okay?
yes. That makes me see that a lot.
Want me to bring? I'll put it away and you'll have it later? They're gonna dry out if I open them up. Well, I'll open it. You can have one if you don't want to eat the whole thing. It's okay. I'll take it home and I'll bring it back next time. So were you just having a little afternoon nap? Having a little snooze?
Mm-hmm.
Are you still twitchy like you were? We had a very short visit because Mom is pretty sleepy, and also because Gunnar wants me to pick him up. And I noticed she has that twitching in her face and her hands and her shoulders. It's like you can see like a little electrical impulses going off in the muscles. She wasn't like this a month ago. I pointed it out a couple weeks ago when I was here, but they didn't follow up on it. There's not much I can do about it. I talked to the nurse. She was acting like it's the first time she's heard of it. I showed her the footage, and I know that there's really not much that they can do about it or that they will do about it, but I told her maybe you should mention it to the doctor, see what they think. You know, seeing my loved ones suffer, whether it's my son or it's Aaron or it's my mother, is painful for me. But I noticed that at a certain point, it's like I have this wall that goes up, because what can you do, you know? Sometimes I feel like things aren't real, you know? I feel like depersonalized. I guess it's just a coping strategy. I mean, what else can you do when you're watching your loved ones suffer and you can't fix it, you can't help them? You just do what you can, and the rest is in God's hands. What the heck is he wearing? What's this? What's this all about? Daddy's boots and then you're wearing shorts. Well, at least you got shoes on.
Yeah.
I made it through the day with your boots.
We don't have to go anywhere, do we?
We have to go home.
Okay, that's good. That's a good destination.
Yeah, we're going home. How was it? You got through the whole day.
Yeah. I was a little pissed because I was watching him play, and you know what he did? He played a simplified version of the simplified version that I was supposed to play. So it was like,
you could have totally done it.
He didn't even, like, he played one note. Like, he didn't even play, like, the actual
You could have totally done that.
Well, not, like, he was, like, playing, like, a kind of, like, staccato, you know, where it's, like, how's it go?
Dun, 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 dun. That's how it goes. That is how it was last night in the tutorial.
No, he's going one note. It was back and forth. You go.
Oh yes, that's right. There was a little switch.
Yeah, and you're supposed to do that.
So you actually could play it, but the thing is,
and he did fuck it up at times.
You know,
he actually he started doing like some other like.
But the thing was, he didn't even know what you could or couldn't do because you weren't there yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll have another one of these. It's just too bad, but anyway, you made it there today, so. So how was it though? Was your day okay?
Yeah, it was alright.
So you have no school tomorrow and no school all next week, so we can study the math at home. Yeah, but do study the math. You're doing really well, and then you got to go back after that. I got to have a little bit of a break, and now I'm delivering more packages at the post office. It's the Dale of Norway sweater, some Free People lounge pants, and a very sparkly tiered corduroy skirt. Somebody just made me like a super low ball offer on that yellow and white vintage Coach bag. It's just too low. They want to pay $35 for it. I just don't feel good about it, you know. Seriously, sometimes I'll say yes to low balls. I mean, if I paid almost nothing for the thing, then I'll be like, if I want to get rid of it, I'll be like, sure, take it, whatever, but not this one. You know what has got to be one of the most satisfying things ever? Unpacking the stuff that I bought at the thrift store. It's a bit of a mess in here. I hope you don't mind. Look at this gorgeous baby fat puffer vest. New with tags. Even with still the plastic on the zipper and everything. And leopard in here. So cute. Oh, I got a little squished in the bag. It's crazy how fragile things are. And then there's this, the J. Crew retro fit and flare dress. I would say it's actually like, is it retro 50s or 60s? I was thinking 50s, you know? Well, anyway, 50s or 60s, but amazing. Look at the painting on here. It's so nice. The little Bowden boho Victorian smocked blouse with lace. The Wallace wool and Angora blend zebra print cardigan sweater. So cute. New with tags! And there's this sleeveless faux wrap, very colorful Desigual dress. Now I'm going to try this on and see if it fits me. You guys, I'm just obsessed with Desigual. I just love how colorful and gorgeous everything is. So this is my eclectic thrift haul for today. Oh my god, you guys, the Desigual is a large! Now I'm so excited! Snow says hi. Isn't that exciting? It might even fit me. I got liver frying here, and I got some zucchini and little potatoes. And we're gonna have that with some fried onions. So that's gonna be dinner tonight. Liver and fried onions, zucchini and little potatoes. This is what it looks like when it's on the plate. Would you eat that? Do you like liver? I was watching this video yesterday, and it was one of these girls on a raw carnivore diet, and she was eating all this raw beef and raw lamb and even raw pork, which I think must be insane. And she was eating raw liver too. What I just don't understand is how come they don't get sick?